Hey guys, what is going on? This is Travis P11. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel, and I've decided to do an update video on this really cool Tmat cargo management system, and I've got a couple reasons why I want to do an update video on it. So first of all, let's just kind of talk about this Tmat system. What is it exactly? Well, it's basically a kind of a modular system to more or less lock in those things that you haul in the truck bed or SUV that you happen to drive. So you have a series of these squares that interlock together, and there's some smaller pieces to basically make it fit how you want it to. And you've got this kind of X pattern, or I guess you could say cross pattern going on. And what you do is you have a series of these blockers that you lock into the mat itself in any kind of configuration or spacing that you want to fix your truck bed. You also have adjustable blockers you can go with, and the Tmat system has grown exponentially since I first did this video about 8 months ago. And again, I wanted to give you an update, after almost 4 seasons in Nebraska weather, how well is the system holding up? Is this plastic breaking or cracking or having any issues? And I'll tell you what, I've hauled some very heavy items just on top of these mats, furniture, bags of items for the yard, and I've not had any problems with these crushing or breaking or cracking. They're holding up really well. If you want to wash them, you can simply take them out, hose them off, and just let them air dry. They're good to go. And so when you order the Tmat system over at, I'll put the link down below for you guys, you basically are ordering it for whatever size of pickup truck bed you have, not necessarily by vehicle, but by truck bed size. And then when you go to SUV, you can also choose however large of a system you need, depending on if you want to do, just your rear cargo area in your SUV, or you want your back seats down and whatnot. And so mine basically goes all the way to the back of the truck, kind of the back of the pickup bed right there, and comes to this area right here. I've got a couple inches where it's basically going to end. And so I have it configured to more or less stay locked into place. Some guys like to use this so they can pull the mat out completely. Mine kind of wings off or tees off towards the back there so it doesn't slide out when I'm driving, accelerating, braking, and so on. You can get package deals when you buy it over at the Tmat website, and then you can also buy the blockers separately, whatever you want to do. I really like the adjustable blockers because I can use them to lock in just about anything I have. And then if you use this in conjunction with your ratchet straps, you have a very secure, stable way to haul pretty much whatever you want. You start getting into heavy systems like your Milwaukee toolboxes or air compressors, welding sets, generator, things like that. Those things get kind of heavy and they can be kind of cumbersome and hard to strap in the back of your truck bed, especially if you just have a few random items that you need to lock in, toolboxes and things like that. Now, they do make it abundantly clear when you're buying this system that, tall, high center of gravity items, they could potentially fall over or pop out depending on how rugged of an area that you're driving over, which is why you want to think about doing the ratchet straps at that point. But for simple items like this little travel bag that I got going on here that I just don't want to move, it's got items in the back for the RV, or to secure a hose, because I do put an air compressor in the back from time to time. It is super handy to have. Now, over on the Tmat website, they've also partnered up with CDO or CDO, and they make expensive but really, really nice crates. You might look at the price, you're thinking, oh my God, how can you get that much for a plastic crate? They are some of the most rugged, indestructible crates in the world for hauling stuff, and they offer a series of different shapes and sizes and colors and types. They got everything from like a standard hauling crate to like a camping set. They do have, I think, some Star Wars inspired crates you can also look at. Some limited edition crates. Basically, Tmat and CDO are more or less turning into the Magpul of the cargo hauling industry with what they're offering. Now, they're also offering a golf bag carrier over on the Tmat website if you want to throw your golf bag in the back of your truck and not have it roll around. They've got 5-gallon bucket braces that you can get if you want to haul 5-gallon buckets with stuff in them. They've got more secure blockers you can buy. They've got just a ton of different items. And then also, they have some adapters you can get that will lock your CDO crate into the mat so that your CDO crate doesn't roll around and doesn't slide around. So while Tmat doesn't make the CDO crates, if I'm not mistaken, they don't make them, they are partnered with them to offer a cargo management system that uses both devices. And so right now, I've been super happy with it. Again, the condition of the mats, these are in really good shape. I've had zero problems whatsoever with weathering or aging or cracking. I've taken the mat on several occasions and just hosed it off and let it air dry, and had no problems with it at all. Now, what I also want to talk about here is that Tmat I reached out to them because they do have an affiliate program like a lot of companies anymore. And I said, hey, would you guys be willing to send me some of your accessories and items, maybe some new stuff coming out, and I'll be happy to test it and try it out on the channel, let you know what I think about it. And as you guys know, it doesn't matter if something is sent to me or if there's some sort of compensation for a review. I give you an honest, unbiased review. I've shown things fail before on the channel. I've had manufacturers that I've been paired up with for a long time. You know, I've showed their products not work. To me, I don't care if it doesn't work. I want you guys to see that. So you're going to get my take on the items that Tmat is sending me. And they're sending me some early prototype items. We've got some ramps that are coming for cargo on the back. So when you're loading stuff in the back, if you're sliding, you don't have to go bump up over that last inch, which can really be a pain in the butt for super heavy items because you're already leaning over the truck tailgate. So they've got some ramps that are coming out. I've also got some 2x4 holders that are coming, which lets you add a lot of modularity and transportation to your cargo system. I've got some different blockers that are coming in the mail. So a bunch of different items are going to be heading this way, but I just wanted to let you guys know about that's going to be something you're going to be seeing in the channel. Now, let's talk pros and cons real quick. So pros on this is you've got an incredible amount of configurability. You can set it up for pretty much whatever it is that you want to haul, whatever it is that you want to move around. You know, you can get it locked in place securely and you can take it with you. Sorry guys, I just knocked over my coffee. Other pros about this system is that you can get it to fit basically any pickup truck bed. Doesn't matter what you have, you're just buying it to fit your bed and you can make it work. You can buy additional panels and plates if you want to add on to it. You can drill into it and secure it more securely or drill into it. You know, you could put 2x4s on here if you want to. And they do have a little like template block you can buy if you're going to be doing any kind of drilling. You know, you can hard mount this in your truck bed or you can put it on a wood frame if you want to. You have a lot of possibilities for expansion, and so that's one really cool thing about it. You're not just limited by vehicle. You know, sometimes you might have a truck or a vehicle where it's hard to find accessories for it, and that does make it really, really easy. Cons? You know, I mean, what you're paying for, you're getting an American-made product that's going to be durable, that's going to last. It's not cheap to get into, I'm not going to lie. You know, depending on what size of bed you are buying, that the price can vary. So, you know, buying into the system and the fact that any kind of accessories you want to add, you know, they're accessories, which means they're add-ons, which means extra price down the road. You know, that's just the reality of buying into a system like this. So you're not going to get like a ton of different blockers and items. If there's something you want to add, you just buy it and add it, just like basically anything anymore. So again, the real con is just the fact that there's the monetary investment. But once you're there, once you're done, and it makes hauling stuff so much better. It really, really does. I've hauled furniture and like I said before, stuff from the hardware store and big items, you know, a generator, compressor, stuff like that. They also have some like little wheel ramps that you can get that allow you to lock in wheeled items like a welder or a generator or compressor so it doesn't roll around in the back on top of the blockers and the ratchet straps, which really makes stuff very, very easy to haul around without flying around in the back of your truck bed. Other than that, I really can't think of any other cons, you know, just simply buying into the system and you're all set to go. Now, I do want to say this, now since I do have an affiliate program with Tmat, if you guys click on the link down below, it will take you to the Tmat website and you guys can save, I believe, 10% off select Tmat items, like you can buy into the system and get a 10% discount. If you do that, it also leads to a commission for the channel, which helps me out too, helps drive sales, helps Tmat be encouraged to want to send me more items to test for you guys, and I can save you guys some of the hassle of wondering if this stuff is any good. So by clicking on the link down below, it will take you to the Tmat website. You guys can check out and save a little bit of money right off the top. Not every single item is going to get the discount, but the most important items that you need to get into the system and expand with the system will be included with the discount. So guys, make sure you do check it out. So anyway, this is Travis P11. This is my update video on the Tmat system after 8 months, basically 4 seasons in Nebraska weather. You know, we've got some major temperature extremes in Nebraska, and I've had zero problems with it. Even in the wintertime, I had nothing break or crack or shatter, and I mean, I've hauled stuff in this vehicle for quite a while. So otherwise, that's it. All right, guys, so thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you check out my B channel, Taste of Nebraska, where Gun Bunny P11 and I are going to start bringing you lots and lots of content. We got a really cool summer lined up for you, whether it's traveling around Nebraska or testing products or showing off this sweet, sweet RV that I bought. You guys are going to get firsthand look at everything, all right? Okay, guys, I want you to have fun. I want you to be safe, and as you know, we will talk to you soon. Take care and have a great weekend, guys. Bye-bye.